So it's the TGT Reaper and the Caribbean Thor with
Tony, the boy who lived.
Tony, the boy who lived. I will put the our Instagrams, our TikToks, everything will be up there. So make sure you go and follow us. So this topic is about security.
Yeah.
So we all work in security.
That's right.
So we're going to just talk about a little bit. If you've got any questions, just basic ones. Like, let me start us off real quick because you guys have done it longer than I have, right? I'm only just new to it.
Yeah.
What's the benefits of being a security guard, and what's the worst things about it as well? What do you guys reckon? You go first, Drew.
I have to go first. The benefits. The benefits are that there's always work. There's always work. In the competition, it's it's gonna be very hard for someone to be better. For you, it's gonna be hard for you to be the worst security guard out there. Because the standards are not very high. So if you can't get a job, you're really like. We've worked with people. I'm pretty sure.
Not saying names.
No, but they will be autistic at least, and I'm not being mean, but so there's always work, and if you're single and young, you've met a lot of girls for some reason. It's like a superpower. Girls like security guards, and other than that, there's no benefit to it. I think. I'll let you go with the positive first. Yeah.
One of the positives I reckon is if you work in that industry and you have a night off, which is pretty rare, you get looked after pretty well, I think. You can, you're allowed to do what you want, which is good and a bad thing, because I get pretty bad. I get pretty bad, and they encourage it. They really shouldn't.
Oh my days. So remember everyone on TikTok right now, what's going on? It's TGT Reaper. We are filming right now for the Wall podcast. We've got the camera just behind us right there. If anyone wants to ask questions about the security industry, send through a Galaxy, and I will walk up to them and I'll read the message, and we will answer that straight away. What's your question, bro?
We're doing what's bad as well?
The negative.
Sorry.
What's bad? It takes a toll on your mental health. If you're working overnights, you sleep throughout most of the day, and then that gets pretty dark. Also, carrying drunk people who have vomit all over them is pretty gross. Or if they
We've had worse than that.
Yeah,
What was that? We found once a guy that
he pooped himself.
He
pooped himself.
And no. Someone has shat all over the toilet.
The rim.
Yes, remember? And no one cleaned it. And then later on, we found a guy that sat there, passed out, holding his junk.
It was his butt brewing.
It was.
I don't know.
It was how this happened?
Having a little.
We had to get him out and
I can still smell it. It wakes me up at night. I was sweating and. Yeah.
Oh my days, man.
So that's like you say, a negative is that you deal with all the trash, to all the garbage, and that number you see here. That's how you're seen as a security guard in the industry. You're
like a
number.
Prisoner,
you're a number. There's good owners of companies that will look after you, but as an industry, you're just a number. You're disposable. You're the guy that gets told, go and kick this person out, and then when that person kicks you, complain that you kicked him out. to the person that told you to kick him out, then you get fired. It's you're just there to do the dirty job and be blamed for. That's why the venues have an external security company, because that way it was this guy
100%.
and
for other companies to get it all done. See, like what I think the hard thing is keeping it like a cool composure. How easy it is for us to lose our license.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's one
That's why I won't
bad
work
thing.
nightclubs anymore. Lost my security guard license once. I won't lose it again.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm out.
now in my old
I'm out
age.
too.
Because I still got that, that dog in me. And it's fun, but it's like bad for you. Like it's toxic. It's like a toxic relationship.
Yeah, well, that's
in the
what I mean.
clubs.
Like, it's just certain things. Like, I
I've
know
made the choice to
you just see red. Like,
Yeah.
something goes on. Like, someone talks back to you or something like
Yeah.
that. You can picture what you're gonna do to this.
Yeah, and
if I lay my hands down, like, you're done.
it like slowly builds up over the night. Like one person will piss you off, and then like the second person, and then
Yeah.
to the third person, you're not like talking anymore. You just-
It's like straight away. It's straight away, something like that. You got any questions, Christian?
Well, now continuing with that is we're in the era of the Karens, so everyone, like, you're the bad guy, and
everyone's filming it.
and
Everything is.
yes, exactly. So someone is gonna be abusing you for let's say 15 minutes straight, and then they're gonna take out the camera once you react to that, and you're a human being, like they're gonna be telling you that like I fucked your mom, and like all type of things, bro. And
See, you're right.
bro, you're there. You don't want to be there. You want to be home. And this person's just like abusing you. Just too drunk to come in and like just go, and the news haven't helped, because the news are hunting security guards all the time and getting charged. So the mentality that people has is that there's nothing he can do. I can say whatever to him. I can do whatever. There's nothing he can do.
Nothing we can do.
Because then I'll complain. That's why I'm so happy I won my case, because I felt like I won for the security guards. See, we can defend ourselves.
Yeah.
We are allowed.
Tell them a little bit what happened. Like, what was your case?
It was a simple one of those situations that you get put as a security guard, where there was a combination of things that there was no police radio, there was I don't want to talk about the venue and many things. But basically, there was a restraint where the friends started filming during the middle of it, and like usually the security guard gets charged when they put a complaint.
That's what I'm saying.
And we went to trial, and it was 2 days of trial. The prosecution tried to pressure of negotiate with the guy and give him money and stuff, or because we had a weak case, and I don't have a weak case. I know I haven't done anything wrong. We proved it in court, and I went through all the procedures, and we won, and the charge got dismissed. So I really felt it felt good to see the magistrate say he did what he did under his powers as a security guard, because I think there's the common notion at the moment is that people think that we actually have no powers.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. What about you, Tony? What about your one then? When you lost yours?
So what happened was back in the day, beer garden, you weren't allowed to drink out of jugs because it goes against like RSA, rapid intoxication. Told the guy off once, and then a couple of minutes later, see him doing it again. That's asking to leave. As I got down to the last set of stairs, he's hold on to the railing, and I'm trying to pull him off, and it's just taking too much energy, so I just decided to strike him. And then, cops came over a bit later. They had seen it on the street camera, and then, wasn't allowed to work at Beer Garden again. I was doing Burleigh Hotel for a while. One night, mid-shift, 2 cops came in. I got arrested mid-shift. I was in a cell in my security uniform, and then went to court. Paid $1,000 for the lawyer because it was my mate, $1,500 fine, and 10 years ban from security. And I've just got my security license back this year. It's been 10 years. But like, the cops showed me the footage because in my report I used a open hand, like a back slap. And he was like, showed me, and he's like, so right here you say you open hand back slap, but what does that look like? I'm like, oh yeah, true. So that's my story.
Damn, bro. So we had one question earlier on. I got messaged in about females. So how many girls do you try to pick you up through your shift, or try and tune you or flirt with you, working in that kind of industry? You know what I mean? Obviously doing clubs or venues.
Yeah, let you guys you guys go ahead.
That's the answer right there.
Six-part, like, captors. Making you,
So that's the first part.
That's for that.
No, man. Look, I'll start that one off. Like, look, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, we get it anyway, regardless, without working or in the uniform or.
I thought you were gonna say me, but we're pretty hard. Like, we get it. We look at us.
Yeah, but then like when you're in that environment and they're drunk. Obviously, you see it as a different perspective, though. I see it anyway because I'm sober.
Yeah.
Right. So I look at it like I get the ick a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to see, because drunk you're like whatever, but like that I see it as the ick a little bit. But it's constant, man. It's constant. There hasn't been a shift where I haven't had at least one or two try and say hello in like a flirtatious way. You know what I mean?
Do you feel the ick, Tony, as well?
You know me. I'm just happy to be there. No ick. It's sick. I think it is. For me, not as much, but like, every now and then there'll be like a girl who's drunk too much, and I must look like good and out of her vision or something. I don't know what's wrong with her, but a lot of mature ladies, I would say, more. Yeah, they like to get a bit touchy. Good looking rooster. Take you for a spin.
Yeah. Purring at me.
Okay, yeah.
One purring at me once.
And sometimes like the homosexual people as well. Yeah, they're a bit friendly. Yeah.
About you?
What was the question?
You know.
Every shift is weird, man. Like I can be working somewhere where I'm like, because it gets so intense, bro, that I've left the industry into jobs where I don't want to have any contact with girls. Like it does your head in, and there's girls somehow that they come from somewhere and hit on you. I don't know. I can be looking after,
a tree or something.
A gate in the middle of nowhere, and suddenly some chick comes up like, what's your Insta? Like, what the hell? But look, no, actually I want to say, because security guys have the bad reputation of picking up girls and stuff like that. First of all, you gotta be understanding that we sacrifice every single weekend and or Christmas and New Year's. Like so work is our social life. While people are socializing, that's where we meet people. That's where we make friends. Like for a lot of security guards, their friendships are made at work. The clubs or whatever, and that's also how you're gonna meet. A lot of people meet their partners that way. It's not about you big drunk girls, and but because I personally saved many girls from being very drunk, getting taken home by someone. I stop them like, you actually know this guy? Then they look and it's like, oh fuck, and the guy's like, oh yeah, that's my friend, and I'm like, no, I'm talking to her. He's like, oh no, not really, just met him. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
You do actually save a lot of things because you can definitely see, you can definitely, it's our job to read situations and.
I've met
you know what I mean?
I've made a lot of connections. I've met a lot of girls working, but you've worked with me, Tony. They come early at 10 p.m. That's when I get on the Instagram and stuff. Like it's not like some drunk chick.
Anything can happen.
And then at 3 in the morning, sometimes.
Too late.
It's most of the time it's too late.
Speaking of drama, my biggie thing is so waitresses and security guards, or bar staff and security guard relations. Yes or no? Because it happens a lot in every venue that I've worked so far.
Yes, do I think it's like
so the security guards and the bartenders?
I don't think I should participate in
getting into relations in a workplace.
Don't think it's a good idea. It might be fun, but it's risking. It's very risky business.
Yeah.
High risk, high reward. No, there's no reward actually. Always ruins you.
Oh, it's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. It is.
And why?
Why?
We need the why, bro.
Why? I may have made that mistake one or twice. I don't want to talk too specific because they're watching.
They're there. It's not picking on one because they could be. Spread it. One specific.
So we like some drama happens. You're in an atmosphere of a lot of the sexualization. There's alcohol and drug consumption and all these kind of things. And if you're working, it's just an environment that it can be very consuming, it traps you, and it becomes part of people's personalities. And so in that environment, and when it's very easy for things to go wrong, and then you start working with people, and it goes wrong. It goes wrong. There's going to be drama. Eventually.
So I've got another one straight into the next one. This is one of my ones that I've, we're probably going to touch a lot of people right now with this one, in a bad way, because do you believe that there needs to be some sort of fitness level to be a security guard?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Not to be, I don't want to put hatred on it, but I see a lot of guards out there that it's questionable how they got the license, why they got the license, and what are they going to do with that? What you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you definitely within your team, you want someone who has your back. If 5 guys are against me, and I'm with some guy who's scared, it's gonna make it harder for me, isn't it?
100%.
The thing.
And be communicative as well.
There should be a language barrier too. I feel like a lot of the times they can't. They can't speak English. You're trying to talk over the radio. It's like the festivals. We work the festivals. And you know how noisy it is, right? And then you got someone that cannot speak English radioing in to get back up or something, and you just don't understand what they're saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. There has to be, and unfortunately, like I said, is the town of the Karen, and those guys that you're saying, they're longer lasting at jobs nowadays than a good security guard.
Yeah, right.
Because the one that doesn't do anything can't get in trouble. You know?
Suppose, yeah.
Yes, and the guy that jumps in and saves the life is the one that is going to get the complaint as well. You know, and I've had jobs where we check the footage of an eviction, and they told me, like, you did the right thing, but it's your size, you know? You can see that your size, you're too big in the camera, and it looks like you're just, like, taking advantage of this little person. I'm like, what's... you know, so security is becoming now more like a glorified receptionist type of thing, you know?
Like, I've had a few like jobs as well. It's been like I've been a receptionist.
Yeah.
Like honestly, you know, and I'm like, what is this, man?
Most
Like,
places have like a no like hands-on policy. Like,
yeah, like I don't like. Sometimes you have to.
yeah,
You know.
instinctively
Yeah.
can.
But yeah, I don't know. Like my main thing was that one. If anyone that's watching, write in the comments, and on my TikTok right now, write in. What do you guys reckon about that one, man? Because that one's a big one that I think needs to be talked about. Like, do you believe that there should be some sort of fitness test or a language test and stuff like that to be able to hold a security license in Australia? Like,
Of course.
yeah. Let me know in the comments. Let me know.
They should be for the police as well. Yeah, they should be for anything.
Question, okay. What is the randomest or funniest thing that has happened during shift so far?
There's a lot
comes to mind.
lots happened, you know. I remember since he found a midget fucking average size chick in the toilet.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
And he was like,
Should have done it,
he was like, and his tippy toes.
Oh my god. Did you get a video for that?
I did. I did. I put my phone like above to see like what was going there, and then I was like, "Oh shit! Okay, all right, get out of here."
Man, look, I haven't had anything like majorly funny. I just always laugh at the local. You know that one local drunk.
Yeah,
Like he's there every day.
turn in.
It's every day, same time, and you just do not understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know. But for me, that makes my night. Whenever I get those locals come in, I'm like, we're gonna have a laugh, because you know what I mean. They mean well, but you just, I don't know, bro. That's for me. That's fine. I haven't had, like I said, I'm only back into it, dude. Like I used to do security a few years ago, and then I stopped for ages. I just got back into it. So, but yeah, man, I don't know, bro. Like that midget one's pretty fucking hilarious. What about you? You get anything fun?
Funniest thing that's ever happened, or funny random. I was working at R&B Lives, the music festival. I was taking care of the it's like Macca's VIP area, and this guy, he came up to me because you're meant to have like a special wristband lanyard thing to be able to access, but he was like, he's dead serious. He's like, oh, yeah, is it sweet if I come in? I know Kevin Bacon. And he literally shows me a Googled picture of Kevin Bacon. I'm like, even if you don't know him, what does that have to do with being able to come into a Macca's VIP tent?
What?
Yeah, I'm still confused to this day. I can't sleep properly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. It's just a picture of Kevin Bacon on Google Images.
All right, I got a question. Has it working security nightclubs? Has it affect your trust in females?
Oh yeah, man.
Because I've seen, you know, like my mates' girlfriends cheat on them at clubs while I'm working. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has definitely affected mine.
Yeah, no, it is. It's definitely, you see a lot, like, especially what got me, because I've never been to a festival in my life. The first time I went to a festival, I went to Tony for work, and that was the first time I've ever been to one. And just what I've seen, I'm like, wow, man. Like, they just, what they wear, how they act, all the, the people literally nearly dying of overdose, and like
So vulnerable.
so vulnerable, and seeing a 20-something-year-old girl on the ground fully unconscious, like
Frothing from the mouth.
frothing from the mouth,
CPR.
like just
Horrible.
and thousands of people just walking by, not even seeing her, nearly trotting on her.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Have people with their phones out,
Yeah,
like filming. I get so angry when that happens.
Seeing things like that
Snatch the
definitely,
photo out, man.
like I think it's definitely changed my, I was always against, girls wearing stuff like that and doing things like that because, I don't like it, man. But like definitely seeing it like that, really, like, I got a daughter now, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like.
Because you witness this horribly dangerous situation that a lot of times end up bad, and they're doing it the next weekend. And you were like,
What did you
why you put yourself through, that danger, that state of vulnerability? It's
What do you feel about, like, I don't know, this one's going to be about pocketing stuff. So say you're on the doors, you're doing bag checks, stuff like that, like I know people leave, just basic stuff, like perfumes and stuff like that, I might spray myself a little bit, make myself smell good, but when it comes to illicit substances, alcohol, stuff like that, like me, I always been it, but like, what do you feel about other guys doing it, because you definitely see it happen, you know what I mean?
It's terrible. You just report it, destroy it, or hand it to the police.
Yeah. Like
that is what I do, and that is what I have seen Tony do.
That is what.
And that is my final answer.
Like without care. Like I get surprised sometimes I see it. I'm like,
I haven't even seen any guy doing it. Otherwise, I would have reported. I have never seen anyone do any like that.
Nothing.
Nope.
Dodgy though.
I have never seen anything. No, that's my final answer. Next question.
Yeah. Anyway, like if someone drops money or something, I'll give it back to them. But like if there's random
And
money
you
on the
can
ground,
find it, you donate
There's
to charity.
random money on the ground. I'm not.
Yeah, charity.
I'm not going to ask like who it is. I'm just going to go straight to charity.
Yeah, correct.
And if there's phones on the ground, I know how bad it is losing your phone, so I definitely try
100%.
hand it in. Yeah.
where's the sneaky spots that people are trying to hide stuff in to get in through doors and stuff like that? Where have you found? What's the most spot that you found that was really creative that you found it?
Or like trying to
sneak something in.
Illegal substances in. Those yogurt packs have been a bit of a hit so far.
Yeah,
A lot of them,
I noticed that one, those yogurt packs.
After
Right?
a festival, when everyone's cleared, you'll see a yogurt pack per square 5 meters. Like they're getting them in,
Yeah, and I was like the asthma puffers, man.
Yeah.
In the underneath the cartilage there,
or under the lid.
stuck it in there. Yeah,
Bags in there.
yeah, it's cheeky. Yeah, what about you? You see, trying to sneak things in and stuff like that. You found anything creative?
Trying to think creative. Not really. I mean, like the gels, the little hand gels.
The sanitizer.
Yeah. That's basically it.
We're gonna go for a quick break there. I'm just gonna talk to TikTok for a little bit. We'll recoup in a second, get a drink and some water, and then we'll continue second.